Hi Body Buddies, I'm Christy, and today I want to share one of my stronger opinions. And in doing so, I hope not to offend, but to hopefully instruct and maybe if you agree with me, or maybe I'm going to present some things that you haven't really thought about. I used to be one of those people who posted pictures of women that I wanted to look like. I would put them on my walls. I would follow them on Instagram, on Facebook. I thought that these were motivating and inspirational. But you know what I found is that instead of motivating and inspiring me, they caused me to actually look at myself differently. I began to feel very down on myself. I began to feel frustrated every single day that I didn't look like these women. Eventually, it pushed me into a cycle of really deep self-loathing. I love health and fitness. I love the positive aspects that come from feelings and happiness that self-discipline brings. However, absolutely hate what the health and fitness industry does by promoting health with all of the sleaze that's out there. Positive results of happiness and confidence, they're promoted through very inappropriate pictures that I don't feel should be used to promote health and fitness. I'm often mortified by these pictures that come across and they're deemed acceptable because they're promoting health and fitness rather than what they actually are. I'm a very religious person. For those of you who don't know, I'm LDS, aka Mormon, and I believe that the body is a gift from God. I believe that it's to be respected, and it's not something to be oogled about on social media or anywhere else for that matter. Beyond that, I'm a woman, and I don't agree with the over-sexualization and objectification of women. I think it's demeaning, I think it's degrading, I think it's demoralizing, and as a dance teacher as well, I see this impact on even the youngest little female dancers that I teach. It's everywhere. It's inappropriate, and I find it to be something that I'm willing to take a stand against. I've been asked by many people why I, as a figure competitor, do not post my photos all over Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else. They say the same thing. You've worked so hard for what you've got. Why don't you show it off? Not only will you get more followers, but you'll be able to feel good and everything like that. Well, this is not my purpose. Yeah, I do know that. I do know I could have more likes. Is that what this is about? No, Body Buddies. I'm here for you to grow and develop and learn. I know my purpose, and my purpose is to promote happiness and the peace that comes when you live a disciplined life with your nutrition and with your exercise. This is the purpose of Body Buddies. Scroll through the pages, see if you find any objectification of the body, any focus on the body. That's not what health and fitness is about. The body is simply the result of the efforts that we make in disciplining ourselves. If the body is the goal, the end goal, the desire, I think our motivation is a little bit off. I think that becomes very prideful and a very vain thing. This is about respect to the human body. That's all this is about. It's an opportunity to view yourself in an uplifting and positive way. With that said, I would like to talk about vision boards. Vision boards are very popular in health and fitness, and many gurus suggest that people who are trying to change their lives make a vision board. This usually consists of quotes and motivating, remember once again, our motivating pictures, charts, diagrams, whatever it may be. Well, there are two reasons that I disagree with the photos part. Yes, I do encourage you to make a vision board, have your goals, have your charts, have your reasons, your motivations. But let's think about what kind of pictures we're putting up, and here's the reasons why. The first reason is that if we were to take a poll of all the women who've ever done a vision board, I would think it's safe to say that if they were to answer honestly, 90% of these women would admit that these images don't actually motivate them, but they make them feel bad about themselves. They make them feel frustrated, depressed, angry, for not looking like these women in the photographs. The second reason I'd like to talk about is that not one single person has the same genetics as another person. We all have totally different strands of DNA. So let's take, for instance, myself, who I'm 5'9", I have very, very long legs, but I have a very short torso, meaning I don't have that narrow cut in waist. So is it logical for me to put up a photo of some long torso girl who has that narrow waist? Is that right? Is it possible for me to achieve that? Does that motivate me? No, because that is genetically impossible to achieve. Instead of me becoming my best with the genetics I have, that simply makes me feel frustrated and angry that I can't achieve that. Likewise, so many people put up those photos that don't have the genetic capabilities that another person does. And so it's, once again, a very, very easy way to get frustrated, to get angry, creating those negative feelings which do not help us on our goal to be a better person. I do know that this is a very, very strong opinion, and that there may be many of you who don't agree, and that's okay. I'm not asking you to agree, but instead I'm asking you to think about what I'm saying, and think about how it affects you personally, or think about how perhaps it affects your young daughters or the young women in your lives. How do you think it affects them? Really think about this. Yes, I compete as well, and I know the reasons that I compete, and that's all that matters. I do it for my mind. I love having a higher goal to strive for, ways to improve. I love pushing myself. Self-improvement comes in many different varieties and many different flavors, and I love it. I don't think it's something to look down on, but I do think it's time to think about the way that those images are used. I hope you'll take away a few things from this video. Number one, understand my stance as the founder of Body Buddies on what this page, which eventually will develop into much more, so watch for those developments to come. But I hope you'll understand that this is a safe place to come, that everyone should feel welcome here. Nobody should feel that they're not good enough, that they don't belong. This is a welcome place for everyone to better themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally. The second thing I hope you take away from this video is that you will consider unfollowing any of those pages who may post those kinds of photos, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is you're following. Think about decreasing the number of times you're seeing those kinds of images, whether you're a male or a female. I don't think it's appropriate for either gender to be seeing things like that. The third thing I hope you will take away from this is that I hope you can find a confidence and understanding that this is a journey, and this is your journey. We're all in different starting places. We're all at different understandings and different experiences in our lives. What matters is that we start where we're at. That's the best place to start. And that we work to take baby steps forward, and that we're constantly trying to improve. Truly, this is about effort. This is about not giving up. This is about believing yourself. What is the end goal? I think the end goal is finding happiness and content in disciplining yourself. Do I think you need to be perfect? No. But are you trying to be a little bit better every day? If you can say yes to that, then I think you have achieved your purpose, and continue on in that. That's all Body Buddies is about, is taking one baby step at a time. So continue on your journey, and I hope you'll consider the things that I said. With that, till next time.